Alrighty. What's going on now? The fuck, bro? The hell, man? Bugging out, man. Bugging out. This is just bugging out. This is bugging out like crazy, man. Bugging out like crazy. Gosh damn it, man. Technology, man. I'm like a bloody old man on this shit. My God, man. My gosh, man. Unforgettable, terrible, unbearable, unbearable, unbearable. Bro, what do you mean? What do you mean what? Unbearable, unbearable. I'm just singing, bro. What are you talking about? Lag master? I'm back, you motherfucker. Shut your mouth, man. I don't know why it's been doing that lately. I really don't understand it. It's like I gotta do a test stream for the second stream to be okay. I think I gotta update my OBS, but I haven't been bothered to. And it just keeps doing this shit. Like every second stream goes okay, but the first stream's trash. You know what I mean? It's like that. It's fucking... It's... I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. King of Lagging is back. Fuck your mouth, man. Shut up, man. Alright, I'm sick of Direwolves. I'm sick of it. You know, nothing against it, Alvin, but I'm over it. I'm over it. I just want to play some Red Dead Undead Nightmare. That's all I want to do. I'm actually, like, really obsessed with playing that game right now. I'm not even going to lie to you. Break your PC, get a new one. I haven't updated OBS. Chill out, man. Alrighty. Let's go play some Red Dead. Let's keep it a buck. I ain't gonna lie, chat. I've been having a hankering for some Red Dead Undead Nightmare, baby. Unforgettable, unbearable, unsettable, unbearable, unedible, untenable, unbelievable, 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 unbelievable. Okay. Fix this up like so. Don't abuse animals. I'll fucking do what I want, man. They get in my way, I gotta take him out. I'm gonna take him out, bruh. You excited for that E-date, Draco, with Trey Living? Should be good, huh? He's gonna go ham, man. I'm telling you, he's gonna go ham. I can already feel it in my bones, bro. He hasn't locked it in, though, yet. But we still got Jaco. We still got Noxter and that. So we got some people in there regardless. But I want to see Trey in there, you know what I mean? When are you gonna play Roblox? I actually should play Roblox, huh? I actually should do that. No cap. No cap. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, Draco. My boy Draco. Play it? I will. Inshallah. Inshallah, I'll play it. Bleh. You like when the zombies in, you're like, bleh. Bleh. You know the only thing... You know what? I'm not going to say it. Never mind. I was going to say something, but I'm not going to say it.
Howdy.
Where my boy at, man? Where's my fire horse at, man? Get your ass over here, you flaming horse. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yeehaw, cowboy. Yeehaw, cowboy.
Come on.
Woo-hoo.
Let's go.
Is that another horse? Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Is that another undead horse? Hold up.
Come on.
Come here, boy.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Huh? Fur horse? Bruh, this horse is just fucking running away from me, man. The hell? What's going on here? Oh gosh.
This little bastard working. Stop trying to fight.
Oh my god, my aim is terrible. She dead too, but I couldn't even save her. Is that thing still alive? What is this thing, man? How much? Fuck you, bro. Look at that. It's still alive. Is it dead now? Like, fucking hell.
What the hell am I doing here?
Yeah? Fucking motherfucker. Gosh damn it, man.
Come on. Let's go. Let's go.
What coffin? Where's the coffin at? What the fuck? What the? Oh my god. Oh my god. Draco, help me! Help me, Draco! Let me up, bruh. Please let me up. Oh, hell no, man. I want the high ground, man, like Anakin Skywalker. What the hell, man? I gotta go. I'll watch the full stream later on. What? What do you mean? You've been begging me to go live. The fuck? What do you mean, bro? What do you mean? You're sleepy? What the fuck, man? What type of bullshit's that, bro? Unbelievable, Draco. I go live for you, and now you go to sleep, man. What the fuck, man? Sleep is for the weak, brother.
Where the hell are you coming from?
Sleep is for the motherfucker weak, man.
Now maybe you'll stay dead.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm fucking cooked, man. I'm fucked. Yeah, fuck. Motherfuck! Fuck! Fuck, man! Fucking bullshit, man. Gosh damn it, bro. Gosh damn it. Unfreaking believable. I must rest like a dog. What do you think this is, man? What do you think this is? The fuck's the matter with you, bro? Like, what? Like, what? Unbelievable, Draco. I went live for you, brother. Unfreaking believable, ma. Trump's first album. Come on, ma. Don't do me dirty like this, Draco. You want me to play games and shit. And then you leave. And then you get mad. Then I'm reacting to videos. Come on, ma. Come on, ma. If you're not around for the games, what do you want me to do, man? I'm playing games. I'm expanding. Getting events. Unfreaking believable, Draco. Sleepers for the motherfucker weak, man.
Let's go.
Sleep is for the motherfucking weak.
Faster.
I'm strong. You're weak, bro. If you're going to bed, you're weak, bro. You're weaker than a tampon, G. If you're going to sleep.
Yeah.
Leave us for the weak, bro. I won't let you forget it. Oh, I see that coffin. Let me jump it, man. Fuck. Yeah, they better give me some fucking ammo, man. My gosh.
See you in hell.
Double shot. See you later. Who's next, man? Who's next? Who wants next, motherfucker? Who wants next, man? Oh my god, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm fucked.
I think I looted you the first time you died. You can't be serious.
Damn, bro, no ammo, nothing, man.
Bullshit.
Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Damn it! You're done with this war.
Oh my god. These guys just keep coming, man! Fuck my life! What is that? What the f-
Oh, shit. Not my day. Don't you come alive again now. Unlucky. That about sums up my luck recently.
Damn, man. That took a lot, man. That took a lot. Bro. Took a lot of ammo too, man. My gosh.
You can't be serious.
Nothing? Really, bro? No ammo, nothing, man. Unfreaking believable. And there's more zombies over here. Like, it doesn't make sense.
find some rest.
Come on, man. Keep coming at me, motherfuckers. Come on. You want the smoke, man? Yo, fuck you, man.
Damn you!
I'll clear all you guys out, man.
Now act dead! Please!
Come on, man. How many more of these things, man?
Now please just stay dead! Get back, you fiend!
I don't have many bullets left, man. I have to use the repeater. That was a bit glitchy.
Get some rest! I'll smash your empty head in!
Killed a lot of zombies, bro. My god.
You're done with this world! We ain't friends, you freak!
Maybe there's something here. This is strange. What doing? What doing, Easton? Where you from, man? Where you from? Where you from, G? Where you from? Creepy as hell, man. The mayor taught for America. Yeah, right. Well, it's good to meet you, bro. I don't know how you found... How'd you find my stream, if you don't mind me asking? Just curious how you found this stream. There's zombies outside now. What the fuck? I don't know.
This is some crazy nonsense.
Facts. Fair enough. I don't know how they're already in here. What the fuck? I don't know where they're coming from. Hey, don't does? What does don't does mean? Look at this.
See you in hell.
Oh my god, potato aim. Oh my god. My god. Look at this. My god. Don't does. What does that even mean, bro? What does that even mean, G? English? English, G? English! Look at this! Like, what the fuck? $69? $69, what the fuck? I'm dumb for your heart. Okay. Okay then. Okay then, buddy. Make sure to subscribe. Hey, you in the Discord, Easton? Do you want to join the Discord with the other like-minded people? The unlike-minded peoples? If you say no, I swear to God. You have no choice in the matter. You have no choice, my good friend. If you don't put your heart into everybody, you're young. Okay. Fair enough.
I've lost my damn mind. I hope.
No?
Yeah.
What do you mean no? Join the Discord, buddy. You have no choice but to join.
Come on. Yeah.
Hey on S watch S voice. Are you on drugs?
Come on. Come on. Yeah. Come on.
B? Okay then. I play Xbox S-Box. What the fuck?
Yeah. Faster.
I'm on Xbox, yeah, on my phone. What are you talking about, man?
Hey, buddy, you want to help out? I bet you some ammunition I can kill more of these bastards than you.
Sure. I always enjoy putting a man in his place. You can't
What the fuck? You shooting me? Fuck you, bro. What the fuck? Fuck that guy, man. Fuck that guy, bro. Fuck Red Dead Undead Nightmare, man. I've had enough. I've had enough of that shit. Fucking hell, man. Fucking hell, man. Bullshit. Fucking bullshit. I'll play at sports on door duty? The fuck? What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about, buddy? What are you talking about? What are you fucking talking about? You are on drugs, my friend. Stop taking drugs. It's not good for your brain. It's not good for your brain, buddy. Not good for your brain, G. It's not good for your brain. Hmm.
music, 76% of musicians are not able to sustain themselves financially through their music-related activities. And if you do make it big as a musician, it can be very difficult to make that career last. Many artists come and go over the years, which may leave you wondering, what do artists do after they fall off? Some may pursue other careers in the music industry, while others may switch lanes entirely. So today we're going to be looking into this, starting off with Blueface. Real quick, I want to shout out my guy 1111 because this video was inspired by his about rappers. I just thought it'd be interesting to look at a few different examples from his video and see like what artists in the wider music industry do. So in this video, we got tons of different examples of things artists can do to leverage their past fame and experience to pave a new path for themselves. Also, while most artists in this video pretty much did fall off, there were a couple that pivoted before they like had the chance to fall off. But I don't know, I think it's interesting to see what these guys in particular did after their music careers, and you guys will see what I mean, so let's continue.
The reason why people fall off is because they either lack talent and fluked, they got lucky, or alternatively, they didn't evolve. You know, that's the biggest thing in any industry. You got to learn to evolve. You can't just stay stagnant and stay the same. You got to constantly evolve, change, adapt, create new things, be a creator, be artistic, be creative. And that's what a lot of artists lack. They just try and go the same beat, the same thing, the same lyrics, same style, without evolving, becoming better, and becoming more polished. Because that's the thing, is that all these creators and artists and etc. all get given an opportunity to grow. They get an opportunity to set the foundation, but they don't properly set the foundation. They just use it as luck, and they fail, and they become a bust.
Blueface blew up in 2018 with his track Respect My Crippin'. Since releasing that song, it's gotten over 55 million plays on Spotify and even a remix with Snoop Dogg. Blueface's strange style, where many thought it sounded like he was rapping off beat, really caught people's attention. He then dropped the track Bleed It, which I honestly forgot about till researching this video, but that track was a banger. He continued his run by dropping the song
Pull up this rapper Tex 9. What are you talking about, man?
Tatiana, which I'm sure you guys remember. It got remixes from Cardi B and YG, and collectively all the versions of that track have racked up hundreds of millions of streams. While he was still hot, he was planning on releasing his debut studio album Find the Beat, which was kind of a meme title based on what people were saying about his music, but the album got delayed a few times, and when it did release in 2020, it only sold 12,000 copies first week.
That's crazy. A wheel name is Easton. Okay, or Eston, be Easton.
Great, and this is when
that's crazy, man. This is what I mean. It's all about momentum. You got to keep pushing, man. You got to keep evolving and growing. You know, you can't just be stagnant and lazy.
Seemed to begin. Part of this, in my opinion, was all of his controversies, which seemed to draw the attention away from his music. He said himself in an interview with the New York Times, getting to this point probably took about 25% music. He attributed the rest of his success to marketing, promotion, and being yourself. And like I said, Blueface was great at this part because he was great at marketing and promoting himself on the internet. And he did a lot of things outside of music that helped keep his name in the headlines. So as money was likely slowing up along with his numbers music-wise, Blueface decided to launch an OnlyFans. But it wasn't your conventional OnlyFans in the way you might be thinking, because Blueface created a reality show on there called Blue Girls Club. show. It was supposed to be similar to the reality TV show called Bad Girls Club, and according to Business Insider, the show, shot in October 2020, followed 10 women over 18 episodes in 21 days as they fought, played drinking games, and hung out in the same house with the rapper. Instead of a cash prize like most shows, the women were promised that they could promote their social media profiles and possibly get famous. To watch the show, you had to pay $50 a month on a subscription to his OnlyFans page. The show was actually extremely successful for Blueface, and he
What
made
an
over
idiot. Why wouldn't you start it small, especially when you're on a, a low? And then up. Tired. Why wouldn't you then increase the fucking price from there, bro? You're that much of a meme. You're that much of a famous guy. Just allow heaps of people to promote it, then up the price.
800,000 in less than a year. He said on IG, if you can find a way on OnlyFans without showing your private parts, I highly recommend. Crazy work, good salary. So like many others you'll see on this list, Blueface was able to leverage his previous fame into a new stream of revenue. And Blueface really demonstrated the power of social media and making money off of it. However, that doesn't mean his show came without controversy. According to Business Insider, at one point there were
On YouTube, up ditch dime. What are you talking about, man?
4,000 users signed up paying between $30 and $50 a month.
Crazy,
so he was
man.
making well over $100,000 a month. And apparently the girls weren't seeing any of this money. It was a very poorly put together production. There wasn't much food for the girls. There was tons of alcohol. They took the girls' phones, and there was constant fighting. Krishan Rock, who actually met Blueface on this show, lost a tooth. One girl Business Insider interviewed said that the security guards would instigate fights. Apparently, there were 14 big fights that were posted on the OnlyFans, with more off camera. One person on Reddit said, I watched the whole first season. There literally is so much to say about it. There's barely any rules set in place for real, and it makes no sense what their goal actually is. Even the girls are confused sometimes on what exactly they win. The formatting makes no sense, and I could get further into it, but it's not nearly as important as how he's not put a single thought into the care of these women. Throughout a couple of episodes, the girls confront Blueface and his friends about what they're going to eat, when is food going to get there, etc. He got these girls beating on each other at 7 a.m. and eating Cheetos for dinner. In the first 72 hours,
That is fucking crazy, man.
2 of the
How
girls
do you not
already
get
had
sued
broken
for that?
teeth and bones. Eventually, those 2 of the girls did get signed to Blueface's label, but he didn't help anyone's careers like he had promised. So basically, while he may have made bank, the show was a disaster. Eventually, when the show was over, Blueface pivoted to a bunch of other things like celebrity boxing, and of course, after meeting Krishan Rock on the show, they began dating and had an extremely publicized and controversial relationship. Most recently, he actually landed himself in prison with a 3-year sentence, so while his pivot worked for a while, his inability to avoid controversy and legal issues ended up winning in the long run.
Damn,
More on
bro.
that in a future video. So while Blueface was able to pivot and make some good money, he ended up making some bad choices. But MC Hammer did the opposite. MC Hammer is an artist who actually started out in a Christian rap group called the Holy Ghost Boys back in the 80s, which is interesting to keep in mind going forward. He was also rapping solo on the side, and by 1986 decided to put out his first album as MC Hammer. It sold 60,000 units, and Hammer got his first taste of success. But Hammer decided to go a bit more commercial on his next project. He further developed his flashy style with the Hammer pants, which were actually named after him, which is pretty cool. And then in 1988, he released the album Let's Get It Started, which was way more successful. But then when he released his third album in 1990, called Please Hammer Don't Hurt Him, he went crazy, especially because he had the hit single You Can't Touch This. He also had tracks like Pray that were super successful as well. I mean, I'm sure you guys are fairly aware of how successful MC Hammer was in the late 80s and early 90s. But then with all the crazy money he was making, he started spending it like crazy too. According to Wikipedia, MC Hammer originally had a net worth of $33 million, but after spending so much money on his staff, friends, family, and himself, he ended up $13 million in debt.
Crazy, bro.
Spent his pile, which includes
That is fucking insane, man. Why didn't you reinvest it, man? What are you doing?
buying a Boeing 727, and by 1996 he was broke.
No, mainly had I done things in a more meticulous fashion and watched the bottom line, we wouldn't have had to file a bankruptcy. That was a mistake.
He even had 17 cars, which is a little bit overkill.
Yeah,
in my
that's
opinion.
crazy, man.
So MC Hammer had to file for bankruptcy in April of 1996. And it
Crazy.
seemed like because of this, Hammer decided to return to his roots. Over the years, Hammer has has expressed that during his immense success, he strayed away from his faith in God. But after his bankruptcy, he came back to faith after realizing that money isn't really what makes you happy. He also attributed part of his return to Christianity to the death of Tupac, who was a friend of his. He said to the Los Angeles Times, "Whether the bankruptcy played any role in my refocusing, that's great. Hallelujah, I hope it did. But the most important part of what occurred to me was love, missing the love of God in the way that I had known it."
On one day, I just woke up and said, you know what? This is not me. It was just an accumulation. Enough is enough.
We're here to celebrate Jesus.
You do need God, bro. You need God in your life. This is the thing too. Like, this is the thing I've noticed with people when they when you talk about God and etc. Everyone wants to give God praise when things are going good. But when times suck, when times really are bad, that's when people turn their backs on them or say, "Why did you do this, God? Why did you do this?" And it's like, what? You only want him for the good times and not the bad? That's not how it works. That's not how life works. That's not how relationship with God works, It's the good and the bad. It's that he will pull you through it no matter what. You'll still go and you'll still find a way. You'll still figure shit out. Like, you blaming God for your own free will, your own choices, and for situations to happen when they're negative, but then when they're positive, you want to praise him. It's like, no, bro. It's your faith truly gets tested in your worst moments when things get really tough. You have to believe in God. You have to keep going. And that's the thing, is that people really do not understand that you can't have the good without the bad. You can't have the light without the dark. You can't, you have to worship God in your worst and your best moments. That's how it works. And the people that, are fake believers will get, their faith will get tested very quickly, because guess what? If you're just there for the good times and not the bad, well, the bad times are going to come around and you're gonna lose faith real quick. So that's how your faith gets tested. Not on the good times, but the hard times.
This is not about MC Hammer.
I want to travel the world. I've been around the world 7 times, 8 times. There wasn't anything that I haven't done, except for I knew in my heart that I was no longer a part of the body of Christ.
So in 1997, Hammer became an ordained minister and began preaching in churches regularly. He also created a TV ministry called MC Hammer and Friends. And probably one of the cooler and more interesting things is that he began prison ministry as well. He even married people too, which is crazy. Could you imagine getting married by MC Hammer? That would be cool. Now, I will admit that Hammer isn't the best example for this video, because he has continued putting out music after his bankruptcy, although he did shift his focus to the church. He had always had Christian themes in his music, like with one of his tracks being the song Pray, but he doubled down on these messages in his newer music. He even said that he wanted to make sure that in his music going forward, he had at least one Christian track per album. So it's really cool to see that while the money started drying up, MC Hammer realized what was important in his life and was able to pursue that, while still being able to
He's
continue.
still MC Hammer at the end of the day. Even though he got bankrupt and stuff, he could still do shit, bro. He did the work. That's the thing. Money comes and goes, but you don't lose the lessons. Like, that's with anything. He'd still be alright, bro. Don't you worry. God's by his side. God is by his side.
Releasing music as well, even though that wasn't the main focus, and the real main focus was spreading his message. And while MC Hammer decided to pivot almost entirely after his main music career, New Radicals decided to continue working in the music industry behind the scenes. New Radicals is a band you may remember from their hit song You Get What You Give, but the main duo of this band was Greg Alexander and Danielle Brisebois, and they formed the band in '97. They had some solo music out before they created the band, which allowed for them to get a record deal. They got a nice advance to create their album Maybe You've Been Brainwashed Too. It was fairly successful and peaked at 41 on the Billboard 200, and eventually it went platinum. They followed up with their hit single You Get What You Give. You know that song that goes bum, 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 ba-dum, 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 bum. That's the song. The song has nearly 500 million streams on Spotify and peaked at 36 on the Billboard Hot 100. Not gonna lie, I would have thought this song was a bit more popular, but regardless, it was still very successful. However, after all of this success, the band decided to break up. The reason that they broke up is because they, more specifically Greg, didn't think that they could reach the level of success they did with Get What You Give. The lead singer Greg said at a press release, "It was an experience playing the artist, but I accomplished all of my goals with this record. record, and I'm ready to move on and make the next step in my career. I've been writing songs for and working with artists as varied as R&B acts to Belinda Carlisle intermittently for the last 9 years, and I'm looking forward to starting the day-to-day creative process of building a successful production company. He also said that he was about to be 30 and wasn't a big fan of all the traveling and hardly getting any sleep. So like he said, he had already been a writer and he wanted to get back to being behind the scenes in the music industry. This is pretty common for a lot of artists in the industry who may not be as successful as they once were, so a lot of them begin producing, writing songs, or creating production companies. And New Radicals, more specifically Greg, is a good example of this. To be fair, New Radicals probably could have had more success if Greg let them have the chance, so they didn't quite fall off. However, Greg seemed to think they would have had they continued putting out music. So Greg went on to be a writer. His previous producer from when he was a solo artist, Rick Knoll, helped him get some opportunities as a songwriter, as Rick had written a ton over the years. Rick had actually helped co-write You Get What You Give, so the two started writing songs as a duo. They even wrote the song The Game of Love by Santana, which even won a Grammy. Greg has gone on to write for people like Rod Stewart, Texas, Enrique Iglesias, and more. So it's cool to see how Greg was able to use his previous connects in the music industry to help move forward his career as a songwriter.
Smart.
And New Radicals has performed a couple of times since the breakup, and they even performed at Joe Biden's inauguration.
Updates no
So while
up
New
on YouTube right now, bro. What the fuck, man? What is going on with you, G? I like your energy in the Discord, but at the same time, bro, you're cooked.
Radicals, more specifically Greg, was able to forward their careers in the music industry behind the scenes. Fetty Wap seemed to have to resort to some much more drastic measures to keep the money coming in. Fetty Wap is another artist who blew up off his commercial single Trap Queen. He was notable for his unique singing voice that was super catchy, so this song became an instant hit. The song peaked at 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 and spent 25 weeks in the top 10. I mean, I'm sure you guys remember how big this song was. Anyways, because of the success of this song, some of Fetty Wap's following songs like 679, My Way, Again, and more began blowing up. But it seemed like as time went on, the hype died down. With each track he put out, it seemed like the streams were going down, even when he was collaborating with artists like Nicki Minaj. And as the numbers started slowing up, so did his money, especially because he had so many expenses from his lavish lifestyle.
I went to the bank again, and that shit was like, hold. I'm like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck do that mean? Like,
so you try to take money out and they're like, oh no, there's a hold on it.
yeah, and then I went to call to my other account, like, yo, can you send me this? He's like, yo, bro, I gotta talk to you. I'm like, what you talking about? And yeah, so for like, I think for like 6 months, yeah, I was broke, bro.
Damn, they had your whole like account on freeze. It wasn't like no Texas shit or nothing
Nah.
like that. Damn, so you just, and by the way, this happens to a lot of like, you know, entertain, like you don't know, probably paying so much fucking bills, you don't know exactly what your name is on, what you
I
owe.
was doing like 150,000 a month in bills, but I was, see, that's the dumbest shit I was doing. Like, matter of fact, yeah, if I had to, it was jewelry and like apartments. I had a lot of fucking apartments.
Fetty seemed like he was a good dude who was really trying to put his friends on, buying them stuff like apartments, jewelry, bringing them on stage, and putting them on songs.
Fetty would travel with 15 to 30 people, paying for all of their expenses, buying them all chains, spending $45,000 on jeans just so everyone could have a pair, bringing them all on stage during his shows. He wanted to show everyone the lifestyle, not because he felt pressure, but because he genuinely loved his people.
There was even this whole controversy where Fetty got a remix to 679 with Drake, but Drake's team didn't want Fetty's friend Monty on the track, so Fetty never officially put out the remix, which definitely hurt him commercially. So as I'm sure you guys could imagine, with all the money he was spending, like $150K a month, Fetty started going broke. He even responded to the criticism when he started falling off, with someone saying in his IG comments, "I actually don't know how you fell off." To which Fetty Wap said, "Bad business managers, greed, and selfishness. But it's almost over. I got rid of all that goofy shit around me. Now I can focus on the music and I'm going the fuck up. Just watch." And to be fair, he did have a mini comeback with the banger Sweet Yams in 2022. But unfortunately, it was all for naught because in 2021, Fetty Wap was arrested on drug charges. See, when Fetty Wap began declining, he started selling drugs. Then when he was arrested in 2021, he was indicted on charges of 1 count of conspiracy to distribute and possess controlled substances. They said, as alleged, the defendants transported, distributed, and sold more than 100 kilograms of deadly and addictive drugs, including heroin and fentanyl, on Long Island, deliberately continuing the opioid epidemic that has devastated our communities and taken too many lives. His lawyer said that he had been supporting relatives and kids with the money that he made from it, and he said to the judge, "I only ever wanted to help my family. I never asked myself if it was all the way right." Also, prosecutors were trying to say that the song Sweet Yams was about drugs, which is so dumb. It was clearly about yams. But the judge pointed out how Fetty Wap was only involved with the drug stuff for like 6 months, so he only got 1 year above the minimum, which was a 6-year sentence to prison. He's since said in an interview with XXL, "Nobody made me do it. Nobody forced me to do it. When I put myself in that situation, I really think for the long run. I'm thinking I could just run up a few $1,000,000 and I'm going to be good forever." So it's definitely kind of sad how he lost all his money in his career, and the fact he has kids too and is locked up for 6 years. So hopefully Fetty can get out early and get back to making some banger tracks, because that Sweet Yams comeback, that was good. I was really thinking Fetty Wap might be back, so I hope he comes back. And while Fetty Wap may have made some bad choices following his music career, Mark Wahlberg got very lucky following his ventures in music. Now, you may think I'm crazy putting Mark Wahlberg in here, but hear me out, because Mark Wahlberg was Marky Mark before he got into acting.
Hey, yo, what's up? This is me, Marky Mark, my man HB, and you're chilling on Team Vit.
So Mark Wahlberg's older brothers, Robert and Donnie, were actors and singers respectively. Donnie was one of the founding members of New Kids on the Block when he was just 15. He let his younger brother Mark join the group when Mark was just 13, but Mark left pretty quickly because he realized he wasn't that good. Ironically, after committing a spree of racially motivated attacks in the late 80s as a teenager, Mark decided to become a rapper. In 1990, Mark began making music with Scotty G, Hector the Booty Inspector, Ashley Ace, and DJ T. They were called Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. By this point, New Kids on the Block was already fairly popular, and I could be totally wrong about this, but it is possible that their popularity helped out Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, although Mark would disagree.
Now, I mean, my brother has a lot of success and stuff, and I have an album coming out, and I worked hard for it, though, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people will think, oh, his brother's rich and this and that, you know. He's just, you know what I'm saying, everything's been handed to him. You know, a lot of people say that to me now. I worked hard for it, though, you know what I'm saying?
Regardless, they released their debut album, Music for the People, in July of 1991. It charted at 21 on the Billboard 200, and they had 2 top 10 singles. Good Vibrations, which hit number 1 on the Hot 100, and Wild Side, which hit number 10. Also, random fun fact, according to Wikipedia, they released a video game called Make My Video, which apparently was regarded as one of the worst video games of all time. Anyways, their next album, You Gotta Believe, only charted at 67 on the Billboard 200 and had 1 single hit 49, so it didn't do nearly as well. Following this album, apart from a track on the Super Mario Bros. Soundtrack for some reason, the group disbanded, likely because of the lack of success on their previous album. Then Mark continued making music, producing for a label called East West Records. Then he started working with the reggae singer Prince Ital Joe, and they made an album together that did very well in Germany, along with the track United. Honestly, it's kind of hard for me to say Mark fully fell off because of the success he had in the US and then, you know, the success he had in Germany afterwards. But most white rapper acts like himself, like Vanilla Ice for example, seem to have a short shelf life. I mean, I don't think this was going to last super long.
I think it's time I kick a little verse. See, some do hip-hop and forget where it started. The claiming a white complexion ain't the reason why their records charted, please. I mean, it's so easy to see. When a white dude raps, the public sees it as a
people cringed about this, but this was in fashion once upon a time, bro. This was culture.
Novelty. Even me, although I take it seriously, some just like me because of my RACE, but I won't quit and I won't stop because I do hip-hop records just because I love hip-hop.
So Mark decided to pivot. First of all, people thought he was sexy. I mean, I even saw people calling him a sex symbol of the 90s. So he did some modeling for Calvin Klein. He actually was picked out for this sponsorship because of him displaying his physique in the Good Vibrations music video, which is really interesting. But the thing people know him most for is acting. It's likely because of his connections from his brothers and also being relatively popular in the music industry. He was able to start acting in 1993, and throughout the 90s he started landing bigger and bigger roles. It was after his first role in The Substitute that he dropped the name Marky Mark, and it seemed like he made up his mind about being an actor instead of a rapper. And honestly, I'm sure you guys know how successful Mark Wahlberg has become after becoming an actor, and maybe you've eaten one of his burgers over at Wahlburgers. They're pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. So it's interesting to see how he used his previous popularity and success to pivot into some modeling, but you know, a lot of acting. And I think it's interesting to see how all of these artists, for the most part, other than I guess Fetty Wap, were able to leverage their success and turn that into either a different career or a similar career or something else. Similar to Mark, Vanilla Ice is another artist who kind of fell off and pivoted to television, more specifically reality TV. I actually covered him in my video called Famous Musicians Who Work Odd Jobs Now, alongside other artists with similar and interesting stories to the one in this video. So if you
interesting, bro.
Whether it was from being a one-hit wonder and falling off.
Interesting, man. Alright, chat. Short stream, I know. I gotta get shit sorted because I gotta organize for next week. Gotta deal with some personal things. But I might shoot a video while I'm away. I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna see what I can do. I appreciate everyone joining today. It was a shorter stream. Everyone was in. I had technical difficulties and everyone dipped, but that is what it is. I got events coming. I am working behind the scenes, chat. I got some good events coming. Even though I'm not, producing the best content right now, it's because my mind is elsewhere and I'm trying to figure out the balance. So yeah, be patient with me, chat. I got some things I'm organizing. I'm trying. And yeah, I'll see you guys probably not tomorrow. Fuck. If it comes back, man. Here we go, we're back. Yeah, I probably won't see you guys tomorrow. I might see you guys Friday or maybe Saturday. I'll be doing stuff. Don't you worry, chat. Don't you worry, I'll be doing stuff. I got some plans. I got some plans coming. I got some things I'm gonna cook in the kitchen. It's gonna be good. But yeah. Alright, chat. I'll see you later. Peace.